Hey, everybody, thanks for dropping in. I want to talk today about this tariff situation where there's panic in the streets and, you know, Trump is destroying our economy. He's taking everyone's livelihood, blah, 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 blah. And all the usual suspects have come out. You got the coven over at The View, the cackling hens, whatever you want to call them. You got Jim Cramer, who is always wrong, declaring the sky's falling. And it isn't. CNN has a rotating cast of morons bashing Trump and his tactics. And guess what? The sky has not fallen. It just didn't. It's just so weird how there's this new phenomenon where the stock market goes up and then it goes down, and then it goes up again, and then it goes down again. And right now it's up. Dang you, Trump, for making the stock market fluctuate. Ay, ay, ay. So let's listen to a quick little minute here of Warren Buffett talking about how dumb people are.
A lot of investors are told, retail investors are told, that they should have a certain percent of their portfolio in bonds. Maybe they're told 60-40, maybe they're told 70-30 stocks to bonds. That's something that you should do, and that's the safe way of doing it. What are they missing?
Some people should not own stocks at all because they just get too upset with price fluctuations. If you're going to do dumb things because a stock goes down, you shouldn't own a stock at all.
No, I mean, what are dumb things? Selling a stock?
Yeah, selling a stock because it goes down. I mean, if you buy your house at $20,000 and somebody comes along the next day and says, "I'll pay you 15," you don't sell it because the quote's 15. You look at the house or whatever it may be. But some people are not actually emotionally or psychologically fit to own stocks. But I think more of them would be if you get educated on what you're really buying, which is part of a business. And the longer you hold stocks, the less risky they become. Whereas the longer the maturity of a bond, the more risky it becomes.
So there you go. People are just panicking. They're just fearful. Um, and that's not getting you anywhere. Most normal people, conservatives, would feel a little stupid or embarrassed or maybe even humiliated when they so loudly proclaim such nonsense. They have no shame. They just go into the next ridiculous claim, and no one holds them accountable for their fear mongering. And there's a lot of people that buy into it. I know people that do. They're in my life, and it's hard to talk them off the ledge. And the left just has the one play in their evil playbook, which is lie, lie, lie. Try and scare fearful and uneducated individuals into panicking and making bad decisions. Chaos and uncertainty is where they want us to live. I heard Dwight Yoakam say in a concert once that you don't get nowhere being scared. And he's absolutely right. You have to get out there on the ledge sometimes and take a chance. We just need to drag these folks, kicking and screaming if necessary, out of their comfort zone. Trump is doing what he does best, wheeling and dealing. He will bring the other nations to their knees on all their bad behavior, lo these many decades. He's right. We have been severely taken advantage of by countries out to fleece Americans for all they can, and in return, we get nothing or next to nothing. The list of inequities is long and shocking. Uh, this is from X. In 2024, the U.S. good trade deficit reached a record 1.2 trillion, according to the U.S. Census Bureau of Economic Analysis (BEA). When including services, where the U.S. often has surplus, the total goods and services was approximately 900 billion a year, so it came down a little bit, and it fluctuates, of course. And here's just a small list of countries where this is happening. China, there's a deficit of $295 billion in 2024. Mexico, 172 billion. Vietnam, 123 billion, which is up 286% since 2016. Ireland, 87 billion. Ireland, which apparently is driven by pharmaceuticals and tech-related imports. Germany is 85 billion, Japan 71 billion, which vehicles and industrial suppliers dominate the imports. Canada 64 billion, Taiwan 63, South Korea 50. A lot of these are our friends putting the screws to us, which there's another one, India 45 billion. They're supposed to be our friend. And again, it's mostly pharmaceuticals, textiles, tech services contribute with growth in the deficit since re-entering the top 10 in 2024. That was India. So this is just off the rails. It's crazy. Um, I would say to close this up, we have to stop crying about tariffs and the stock market. We just got to. Trump is gonna he's looking at long term viability, and he's not worried about a little short term pain, and neither should we. I mean, if you're a company that made the choice to get in bed with a foreign country and relies on that country, China of all countries, which is our adversary in almost every way, if you've done that for your economic success, I'm sorry, but you made that choice to forego the American options, and now you live with the consequences. You have no choice. But Americans have grown used to not having consequences. Someone is always going to bail you out. That's how we tend to think now. It's time we take a different view of that mindset and hold people accountable for their choices. And for some, this will be a difficult period. But I believe in our president, and his track record of being right is unmatched. So quit crying. You're going to have to come up with a temporary plan until the rest of these countries come to the table, like so many have already. And just a quick go through a couple of bookmarks I saved on this, where, let's see here. Yeah, right here. He's calling them panicins. Everything's up. U.S. stock markets add 4 trillion in the past 10 minutes. I mean, look at this. It's working. And I believe just a minute ago I heard that he had also paused everything but on China, and he has recently raised China's to 125%. I'm not sure where it went here, but it's that's what happened. Anyways, so yeah, I'm going to wrap it up there, but I want everybody to think about that. And for those of you that are a little worried, you're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. But you can't rely on China. That's not a good business plan for anybody. So glad for anybody that stumbled across my video today. And you take care out there, and we'll see you on the next one.